Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about my thoughts on the Gotham Knights trailer. First, I didn't even know the trailer came out. See, all morning I've been watching Britannia Season 2, finishing that up, because I plan on talking about that very soon. Then, I was cleaning out my grill because I grilled on Memorial Day, and so that took about an hour and a half to two. And then after I got all cleaned up and everything, I went to YouTube, and then I noticed something. Oh, the Gotham Knight trailer's out. I'm like, well, about time. I need to see what this looks like. And so then I watched it. It was 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. Why are trailers this long now? There's like music videos. And so when I saw this, first things first, I'm all like, so they got rid of Batwoman for this. And not only that, but judging by the picture from a long time ago, exactly what I said. It feels like an early, WB type show. Either late 90s, early 2000s. And it's kind of like a mashup of every type of CW-ish or WB-ish type show, and it just feels boring. This is clearly not a show designed for comic book fans. It's not a show designed for Batman fans. It's just another run-of-the-mill generic CW WB type show. So it's for those type people. And that's fine, but get your own show. Seriously, get your own show. Because I just want comic book stuff and good comic book stuff. I mean, they already done that with Nancy Drew. I was into Nancy Drew until season 3. I'm out. They did that with Riverdale until I went to as far as that halfway into season 2. I'm out. I just can't watch shows like this. And so it's basically your teeny boppy drama, serious type drama type show. And oh god, I don't even know if I want to watch the first episode, to tell you the truth, because it just seems so uninteresting. And it's but we do get a little bit more levity as into who these characters are, and a little bit more of a feel. And I've had a feeling about some of these people, but some people wasn't. Now the big synopsis is okay, Batman's dead, and they have to find out who killed Batman. Why did these kids need to find out who killed Batman? Because for some reason, the police department thinks they did it. I still don't understand why they think a bunch of teenagers killed Batman. One of the most skilled fighters there is. That just makes no sense. And so clearly this is not set in the Arrowverse. It's not set up from the Batwoman show, because their Bruce Wayne looks completely different. And so with all this said, once again, there's no reference to Alfred. So apparently he's not going to take care of the new dude who Bruce adopted and everything. I'm guessing because Alfred's tied up in his own Pennyworth show, which I've tried watching that. I couldn't even get past a couple of minutes. I'm just like, what is this about? So I got bored and I stopped, and then I don't have HBO Max no more. And so there's no reference to any of the other Bat family members. So there's no Dick. There's no Robin's Nightwing, Batgirl, Batwoman, no, none of them. And that's so dumb. But that's the point. They're not here to make a Batman-esque show. They're here to make another run-of-the-mill drama CW type show to grab these people in. So it's similar to how New Trek is. New Trek is very dark, very gritty, very violent. And they use Star Trek as just to pull in Star Trek fans when it's completely different. And I hate when they do this crap. There was some show, I forgot what it was. They did something similar to that, but I can't think of it right now. But anyway, so yeah, this just feels like just another run-of-the-mill CW generic type, WB type show. And I'm very flabbergasted by this. I just couldn't believe they would do this and trick people just to look good before they sell the company. And it's pissing me off, man. I just want a good Batman-esque show, but I would prefer just to have Batman in it. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of things I'm seeing in this trailer, I doubt we're ever gonna get costumes. I don't think we'll ever get costumes because now everybody knows who these people are. So let's get into a couple of these characters because we get a slightly more better description of them. So the Turner dude who's adopted by Bruce. First things first, why in the world did they create another character? Just bring in one of his other adoptive sons. He has 3 and a biological son. Like, he got a lot to choose from and stuff. And I mean, they're not gonna run out of Robins because they got technically a Robin type character in this show. So, he seems like your typical, like, rich, preppy guy. He throws a party when Bruce isn't there. You know, like, he seems very nonchalant and everything. He's kind of like a mashup, of all the Robins a little bit. He has a little bit of Dick Grayson in him, some slight Jason Todd, a little like sprinkle of like Tim Drake in there, you know what I'm saying? And so there's nothing really interesting about him that makes me want to go like, you should take up the mantle of Batman, you know? Plus the dude didn't even know that Bruce was Batman. And so he's all right and everything. It's just there's nothing about him that makes me want to go, I want to watch this every week. You know what I'm saying? And so they assume he killed Bruce because he wants his money. The dude would have done that from the get-go. Why he's gonna wait all this time? And also, why is he gonna like bring in the kids of the villains and stuff like that? See, why would he do that? That don't make no sense whatsoever. Story-wise, that's just bad writing right there. Now, also, did Bruce even leave any of his money to the dude in the will? Like, how do we know he did or not? We don't know. But then again, like I said, there's probably no other like Robins in here, so maybe he did. Now, let's get the Two-Face. Oh, I should say Harvey Dent. This version of Harvey Dent reminds me of Jim Gordon. So he's going to be the Jim Gordon of the show. You know what? I'm going to theorize it right now. I bet you anything, it was Harvey that killed Batman and everything and blamed it on the kids. I'm just going to say that right here, right now. I'm just going to do that. And so every version of Two-Face I've ever seen has always wowed me in either one way or another, especially live action. Billy D. Williams played Harvey Dent in that small cameo role in Batman. He had some pizzazz to him. Tommy Lee Jones, he was just a Joker ripoff, but he was still memorable and everything. Then, of course, there's a dude from The Dark Knight. And he was, like, awesome and stuff. Let's not forget all the animation ones and stuff. This one just seems like Jim Gordon. Like, he just seems nice, caring, soft-spoken. I don't want that kind of Harvey Dent. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the question. Which version of Harvey Dent is this? Because there's been 3 for the most part in comics. There's Harvey Dent before he came Two-Face. There's Harvey Dent when he did become Two-Face. And then there's Harvey Dent after he got rehabilitated and his scars taken off and The Dark Knight Returns. But then it turns out he was still a villain because he just couldn't let go of the scars and everything. And so which version is this? This seems to be one before he ever became Two-Face. So that's just kind of boring and lame and stuff. So who really wants that? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go to Bruce Wayne himself. Wasn't even in the trailer, but there's a picture, a photograph of him. And this dude does not strike me as a Bruce Wayne or a Batman. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are, dude, but you don't. There's a good possibility we might get some flashbacks of Bruce and everything. But this is once again bad casting when it comes to Batman. He just doesn't look like Bruce Wayne. He just doesn't, you know. He just doesn't strike me really as Bruce Wayne. Now, they do find Batman's dead body in the street with his mask kind of ripped to shreds a little bit. So you can't really make out too much, but he's wearing like a black outfit. Now, when the kids go into the Bat Cave, they open up a drawer and there's a bat mask in there. if this is the mask that Batman wears every night, this is the crappiest Batman mask I've ever seen. This is literally the mask that I saw at Walmart many years ago when I was in college when The Dark Knight came out. It's just a face mask. The rest of the part of the cowl is like missing. That's cheap. Wanna know what else is cheap? The Batcave. This Batcave, we only got a glimpse of it. From what I've seen of this glimpse, it looks almost identical to the one in Batwoman. The color scheme of it, the bricks, it just kind of has that Batwoman look to it. And so that's pretty crappy to cancel that show, tear down, well, not even tear down that Batcave, but reconstruct it into this one. That's bad, y'all. That's bad. Also, why is Bruce Wayne wearing his business suit with the bat mask on? So somebody knew he was Batman, killed him, and put the mask on him. But how'd they get their hand on the mask? So Stephanie Brown's in this for all of like 2 or maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds. And basically it's like the new dude, he gets on to her for like making out with some guy and all like, you know, there's plenty of rooms you can do that in. And she's all like, oh, sorry, mom, and everything. So she's gonna have some bite to her. It would be funny if they do the pregnant storyline, but I doubt they'll do that. But other than that, we just get the impression that she's rough around the edges. Carrie Kelly. Now, she does in fact wear glasses, we see every now and then, but then sometimes she don't. Now, her glasses aren't as huge as they are in the comics, nor are they green, or whatever color they are. She does not have her traditional hair like she does in the comic. As for the actress herself, like I said before, she just needs a little bit of oomph in her acting, and that will be totally fine. But for some reason, every time I see this actress in something, she always plays it safe. So she just needs some oomph into like her acting, you know, because she's not really doing anything for me, and it's just like, you know, she's just playing it safe. Now, as for her character, it turns out she has a stealth suit and stealth glasses. These high-tech electronic goggles that she wears. Now, the goggles do turn green. She tells the Turner dude that she was Batman's ears and eyes of Gotham. So, I had to clear my throat. So either she waited in the cave and either she was just walking around town hearing stuff and let him know, or she went out with Batman in that stealth suit. If she went out with Batman in that stealth suit, why couldn't she just wear a Robin suit? Because she even says that he called her little Robin. Really? They just couldn't put her in a costume. They had to give her a stealth suit. So what is this going to be like exactly? She's the only one with a suit. So when they're out doing whatever it is they're doing at night, is she going to be the only one wearing a suit? It reminds me of the Defenders, when you had everybody wearing regular clothes and then you just had Matt Murdock wearing his costume. Now, Delula Dent. I have no idea who she is related to in the comics, because she keeps saying she's the daughter of every single villain there is, and she even goes by Harley Quinn sometimes. She was okay. She was quirky and everything, and a little slightly deranged in the head. I want to see more deranged from her, because in the comics, this girl is jacked up in the head. She's schizophrenic and everything. She literally calls herself the daughter of every villain. She literally wears like I don't know if she's wearing the Joker's face as a mask, or she just cut her own face off and put it on. But it's a picture in the comics where she has like a Joker-esque type skin on her face and everything, the same way it was in New 52 when Joker cut off his face and put it back on himself. So she's more like a light version of that, but not as kooky crazy as I would like her to be. Is this mostly she's just like a rebel without a cause type thing. Strange. Delula is no longer called Delula Dent for the show, just Delula. And we get the brother sister duo. They just basic, like the girl, she's like pissy and everything, and the dude, he's just kind of like just there. Like he doesn't really strike me as the whole "woe is me, I need to be protected" type thing. You know, like he looks like he can have attitude himself, but you know, so like there really wasn't much of those two in the trailer. So with all that, I'm just not intrigued. I'm not really like drawn into this. I don't find it fascinating. I don't even find it interesting. I'd rather watch paint dry, to tell you the truth, than to watch this show. I'm not trying to be mean, but I am kind of salty that Batwoman got canceled. But I am willing to give things a try, but this just doesn't seem like, this isn't the type of show that I watch. You know, I don't watch these like over dramatic teen drama type shows, you know what I'm saying? That's just not who I am. I don't watch these like Dynasty type CW type shows. I didn't watch them back when they was the WB. And so I guess it is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be in for a very bizarre kind of ride. This could go the way of Naomi, get canceled after one season. Who knows? But I doubt that because this is such a non-DC comic bookish type show, and it feels more like a WBCW type thing. It's gonna hook those type of people in, so they're probably gonna watch, and it's probably gonna get like another season or two. So the table has been flipped, and of course, as we all know, Mufasa did not die for this. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.